Do you know the eyeballs in your sockets grow? Just like when you're growing from being a child to being an adult. So last week Wednesday, I went for an eye checkup. Meanwhile, I had not gone for any checkup since 2022. So that's like 4 years now. I've been using one particular lens, just changing the frame whenever it breaks and such. So when it was my turn, I got into the doctor's office. The doctor was really nice and friendly, and it was just like a back and forth conversation. And then the test started. So they would put like a temporary glass frame on your eye, that of the hospital's staff, and they'll tell you to read particular letters and stuff like that. Just to check the magnitude of the defect you get. So after I asked the doctor um, if there was any improvement in my eye, he said no, that there's not been any declination. There's not been any improvement. It's just been stable for the last 4 years. And I was like, okay, that's fair enough. And then I asked him, are there any chances that it's going to like leave? Because I told him frankly that I was tired of wearing glasses. And he was like, no, that if it's in long-sighted people now, that there's a chance that they can have like rectification over time. But short-sightedness, it's not like, according to them, it's not possible. You get so he now sat down and then picked a book and a pen and he drew the eye socket for me like in two places. He now like classified one as short-sighted and classified the other as long-sightedness. So in short-sighted people, thank God for physics, where the image that passes through the eyes does not reach the retina, that's for short-sighted. And where the image of the like coming through the eye crosses over, like is at the back of the retina, that's for long-sighted. So he explained that over time, let's say a child now, if a child is diagnosed rather with long-sightedness, there's a chance that as the child grows, the eyeball itself is growing with the child. So therefore, the distance between the image and the retina can align together because there is a growth in the eyeball. Meanwhile, that of short-sighted people is not possible because as the child grows, the image, like the distance between the image and the retina gets farther. So there is like an increment in the defects rather than a decrease or a decline. And he was like, the only solution for me is to get LASIK surgery. I asked him how much it is. Guess how much it is? He told me 3 million per eye. I was like, with the red that my bank account is screaming. Anyways, that is how I knew that the eyeball could actually grow because I did not know before. Like, I mean, every other body part grows, you get, but I did not think that far that the eyeball, like the eye socket itself, used to grow over time as we evolve into being adults and such. So, oh well, that's new information. So I decided to share. Yeah, so after everything, I was like, oh, no, voila. When I have the money, what did he even say? God say, when I start making the 10 million in my bank account, that I'll be able to get the surgery done. I say, thank you, sir. Amen. Amen to that. When I start getting my 10 million naira in my bank account, because it's going to happen. That's it. Bye, guys.